All right, if you're watching this video right now, then I'm really sorry. Being cheated on is one of the most difficult things that anyone can go through. You know, you feel betrayed, angry, sad, maybe even worthless and depressed. But as bad as things feel right now, just know that this isn't your fault. There's almost no good reasons to cheat in a marriage. But now you're obviously lost and confused, and you don't know how to approach the situation. Well, hopefully in this video, I can give you some tips to help you navigate through this very difficult spot. Hey everyone, my name is Brad Browning, and I am YouTube's #1 marriage expert. I've been coaching and mending ailing marriages for over 10 years, and I've been responsible for saving thousands upon thousands of marriages. Now, not to brag or anything, but I do like to think that I know my stuff. And today in this video, I'm going to attempt to cover how you should confront your cheating spouse. Now, I wish there was an easy answer to this question, but unfortunately, there really isn't. I also wish I could come up with a, sort of a simple 3-step solution like I do in most of my videos. But with something as difficult and complex as infidelity, there really is no exact blueprint. First things first, before moving forward in confronting your spouse, you need to be almost 100% sure that they are in fact cheating. Now, I know that doing that is really difficult in a lot of cases, and again, there are no easy answers. But what you definitely do not want to do is anything that would invade your spouse's privacy. So no hacking into their phones or emails, no following them around, and no calling his or her friends to make sure they are where they say they are. A marriage should be built fundamentally on trust. And if you get caught trying to snoop around in your spouse's life, then this trust is going to be broken, and you're going to have an entirely different issue on your hands. So in order for you to be as sure as you can, here are some quick tips to help you first find out if your spouse is in fact cheating. Number one is, has your relationship declined? Have you noticed that your spouse is becoming more distant? Is he or she more apt to start fights? How's your sex life? How often do you spend one-on-one time together? If you've noticed any of this kind of thing change lately, it could be an indicator that your spouse might be interested in someone else. The second sign, have you observed any unusual behavior in your spouse? So one of the most telling signs that your partner is cheating on you is how they treat their phone. So, have you noticed them fleeing to another room to answer phone calls? Are they very secretive when it comes to texting? When you ask them to use their phone, do they act a little strange? If they're freaking out about their privacy and the whole use of their phone generally, then this could be a strong indicator that they may be being unfaithful to you, or at least talking to someone that they don't want you to know about. Number 3, watch your finances. So, has your spouse been spending a lot of money on something? If so, ask them about it. It's not rude or wrong to ask why your spouse has been spending so much money lately. If their reasons for spending this money seem a little off, then that could be another indicator that they are cheating or doing something they don't want you to know about. Number 4, if your spouse isn't with you, ask where they are. Again, it is not rude to know where your spouse is or to want to know where your spouse is. So write down where they are and when they are, and try to sort of connect the dots. Is that place even open? Is he or she coming up with the same excuses all the time? If you do that, you might unearth some strange patterns just by asking them that one simple question. Also know that even if these 4 conditions are satisfied, that doesn't necessarily mean he or she is for sure cheating on you. But knowing that your spouse is behaving in a peculiar way, it may encourage you to learn a little bit more about their potential infidelities. Now, of course, there are other more drastic ways of finding out if your spouse is cheating. It's not uncommon to hire a private investigator. But again, I feel a little weird trying to recommend this to anybody. If you are feeling desperate, then I guess this is a potential option to explore. Now, if you're absolutely certain that your spouse is cheating on you, or you're as sure as you possibly can be, now comes the very difficult question about what you should do about it. Before we get into it, I want to suss out what your goals should be here first. So if you do indeed find out that your spouse is cheating, do you intend to stay with him or her? Would you leave the marriage? And are you 100% certain that whatever you decide to do is the correct course of action? Well, if you're watching this video, then I'm going to assume that you are wanting to confront your spouse about the cheating in such a way that it won't burn any bridges. So that is exactly what I'm going to teach you today in this video. Now, I know this is going to be difficult, but first things first, I really do recommend that you approach the whole situation with a calm mindset. Now, I know that's easier said than done, but you need to know that your spouse, when confronted, is probably going to act angry, defensive, and emotional at first. They're probably going to try to lie, deny the infidelity, and tell you that you're being crazy. And you have to be ready for this kind of reaction and not try to escalate the situation any further. Instead, know exactly what you're going to say before entering the conversation and expect a fiery response in return. I also recommend talking in a non-accusatory tone of voice when speaking to your spouse, because really, as much evidence as you may have, there is always a chance that there's just a misunderstanding. So speak to your spouse as if all you want to know is the truth. Don't be overly aggressive, don't yell, and don't lash out and say things that you're later going to regret. Do your best to keep your body language, your voice, and your emotions in check. Of course, if you absolutely want to nail your spouse on this, it's better to approach the situation in a more roundabout way. Because right now, you have the upper hand. You know that something might be up. So instead of straight up accusing your spouse directly, try to ask questions to force them to lie about something. So because once your spouse knows that you're onto them, they're going to take extra steps to conceal their behavior. And eventually, if they're sneaky enough, they'll be able to cover their infidelity completely, and you may never know the truth. So, instead of jumping in with 2 feet, it is best to go about things strategically. So for example, if your spouse said that they were at a pub last night and you have a sneaking suspicion that they weren't actually there, then ask them which pub they went to. Then tell them that your best friend was also at the same pub last night as well. And then, observe how your spouse reacts. Do they panic? Are they calm? If you do catch them in a lie, this is the time where you can pounce and calmly, accuse them of cheating. But if you are unsure, then continue probing them and don't take the risk of being wrong. Over a long period of time, you can also ask them the same questions over and over and see if they change their answers. So for example, if you're staying long hours after work, keep asking them why they're staying at the office late. And keep doing this, once or twice a week, and make note of what they say. Liars tend to give long, drawn-out explanations to conceal the truth. Often their reasons and explanations may be inconsistent or just flat out illogical. And over time, if you keep doing this, you're going to be able to build a stronger case, and then you can finally accuse them once you have enough evidence of cheating on you. And finally, once you've built your case, calmly present them with the reasons why you know they're cheating. Again, like I said at the beginning of this video, remember that they are going to lash out in anger at you and deny everything. Instead of responding in kind, just show them the evidence. And once you both calm down a little bit, then you can talk to your spouse about why he or she cheated and if it's worth salvaging the relationship. If your goal is to eventually fix the marriage, then the best way to recover and get over this ordeal is to ask all the questions that you need to ask. Really, you need to know why it happened, and you need to calmly talk about how to prevent this from ever happening to you again. Now, of course, this may not be an option, and you may very well indeed choose to end the marriage. Whatever you decide, think long and hard on what you want to do. And I will say this, nobody deserves to be cheated on twice. Again, there is no surefire way to approach this situation, but the most important thing is that you know the truth. If you guys do need additional help on what you can do in this situation, and if you want to learn how you can make your marriage cheat-proof in the future, head on over to marriageguy.com and watch the free video there on my website. Again, that's marriageguy.com. Head over there right now. You won't regret it. You're going to learn a lot more. An alternative, of course, if you want me to help you navigate through this very difficult situation personally, then just head over to marriageguy.com/coaching. And on that page, you'll see how you can hire me and have me in your corner as your marriage coach. All right, I'm going to keep this video short. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're in this situation, I wish you all the best of luck. Bye for now.